the Democratic or Republican put together in any one day.
Absolutely.
How can you do that?
Because I'm an upper Midwesterner,
And you're a worker.
and I'm a worker.
And you're going to
And I
act
grew
on,
up on a farm.
and you're going to act on those ideas you got,
Absolutely.
instead of just throwing them out there. And you're not saying, I'll fight for you, like they all throw the coat on the back and say, I'll fight for. We don't need anybody to fight for us. We need somebody to work for this country. And I'm going to be the proudest person I've ever been in my life outside the birth of my kids. When you take that oath in January of '09,
You're coming out.
the first time you cross that lawn and they play Hail to the Chief is going to be the greatest
And
thing.
I'm going to bring the summer White House out to Iowa.
That's fine.
I'm a public school teacher.
Good for you. My mother was, my father was, my grandfather was, my sister is, and my wife was.
Well, No Child Left Behind is really rural American schools, and I need to know what.
I believe very much that education should be handled by the states.
That's what.
Because Iowa's got probably the best education system. Iowa, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and South Dakota. You don't want the federal government to take over education.
Well, it has, and that's a problem.
What education should be doing is, the federal government should be giving their support to teachers, to states, to make sure their quality, their standards, and their assessments are high.
Now, my questions are, right now, our schools are judged on a 45-minute test that kids take one day a year, and nothing else is considered. And I guess I need to know what your feelings are on what we can do about that. For example, now, one of the things is that if you're not happy with your child's school, you can send your child to another school in the district. Well, we are the only school in the district. That it doesn't work in rural. What works in Milwaukee or Chicago or Los Angeles doesn't work in rural Iowa. And
I'm big on school choice, but it's got to work. It's much easier to work in urban areas.
yeah, and so I guess it needs fixed. It's broken and it needs fixed, and I want to know how you can do that.
Well, I just got to tell you, I'm going to delegate the responsibility back to the states. I don't want. The federal government has got enough problems on its hands, and it should not be taken over. The federal government should not become a super school board.
Okay.
And I mean, that's what. When I was governor, I led the Education Commission of States. I was very innovative in education. I tried to improve the quality of education and the quality of students' achievements, and I think we did that. And I think Iowa's done that. Terry Branson did a great job. Terry Branson and I were considered both educational governors, and we looked to try and improve the quality of education. The worst thing in the world, I think, would be to have Iowa have to. I think Iowa would be dumbed down to the rest of the states if the federal government took it over. And I think Iowa's got a great educational system. You may not think it's, but I think.
Oh, I think we do. I just think they're messing with it. We're
I'm
turning out
trying
a bunch
to
of
say,
robots.
I'm trying to say, let the states run their own education system.
Governor, we're gonna run over to Creston now.
Thank you.
Thank you. I love you all.